Hello, everybody. Um, my name's Tony Portsmouth. Um, Known when I was in the army as Benny Portsmouth. I was a paratrooper, uh, and I was in the 2nd Battalion, the Parachute Regiment. This is something I'm going to read that me and my mate Joe Maguire, ex-3 para, both served in Northern Ireland in the hard times. And this is just our disgust at what's going on at the moment. I think you'll get to understand once I read his poem, Joe's poem. Okay, it's called Blatant Betrayal. I didn't serve in Londonderry. It was before my time. But events there and their legacy saw me indulge in a gutful of paddy hospitality. Plain porridge void of sugar, as much as anyone could want to eat, served up like gruel in clockwork fashion, designed to constipate, and that it did. So far, the Ardoin, Derry, places I passed through against my will, but have over time shoved to the recesses of memory, because to remember is to fuel the embers of bitterness. That were the troubles, and I've seen enough trouble to last me a lifetime, tell ya. Most of us were barely at our nappies, well trained and brainwashed. Some would say legalised killers, but only on the battlefield. We were never designed to police, untrained in the art of containment, of civil unrest. That's why mistakes were bound to happen. But there were many other factors that would surface in the deluge of chaos. That was Northern Ireland then. I was not alone in not wanting to be there. We were doing our jobs, that's all. Doing, albeit against our better judgment as ordered, always with our hands tied that held weapons that we dare not fire, for fear of prosecution. Not even in self-defence, as we were shackled by the rules heavily stacked against us. Something would have to give, and on that day it did. And I wonder who it is that we should blame. Youthful naivety, fear, sleep deprivation, all common factors that I would suggest fueled the bloodbath, now known as Bloody Sunday. As I recall, the soldiers were on their chin straps, having faced a mob for days. Riots are both threatening and terrifying, and may your God help you if you're not unfortunate enough to be placed in the thick of it. If you are unfortunate enough to be placed in the thick of it, I might add. Hindsight, it's easy, innit? After the event, to sit in judgment, pointing the finger of blame, even easier years later to betray, to use as scapegoats the pawns that simply obeyed. It looks as though the mob will have its retribution. What's that they say about revenge and a cold plate? But on this occasion, the cost of retribution will be high for all concerned. Isn't it enough that so many have died already? And no, the peace is fragile. Isn't it best for all to let sleeping dogs lie? What is that they say about throwing stones in glass houses? I wasn't in Londonderry that dreadful day, but I could well have been, and it could be me in the dock, facing the music that I did not choose to play. And I would feel very alone in that place, left to drown in the sump of human betrayal. Ha! Specially dedicated to all those who were victims of the troubles, both living and dead. Bye.